Liam was a young man living in a bustling city, caught in the rhythm of deadlines, notifications, and endless to-do lists. He had dreams bigger than his small apartment could hold, dreams of opening his own bakery, a place where people could feel joy in every bite. But life had a way of throwing obstacles that made his dreams feel just out of reach. Every day seemed to pass by in a blur, leaving him exhausted and doubting whether his ambitions were worth the struggle. Liam worked at a cafe to make ends meet. He served people coffee with a smile, yet inside, his heart was heavy with unfulfilled ambition. One evening, after another long shift, he walked home through the park and noticed an old, neglected community garden. Its flowers were withered, weeds tangled through the soil, and the paint on the garden fence was peeling. Something about its sad state mirrored the feelings Liam had kept bottled inside for years. He paused, staring at the garden, wondering if anything could ever grow there again. The next morning, he returned to the garden, this time with a small spade and a bag of seeds in hand. He began pulling weeds, clearing the dirt, and planting new seeds. At first, it seemed like a hopeless task. The soil was dry, the weeds stubborn, and some neighbors laughed at his efforts, calling it a waste of time. But Liam didn't give up. Every day after work, he returned to the garden, watering the soil, tending to the plants, and slowly seeing small sprouts emerge. As weeks turned into months, the garden transformed. Bright flowers bloomed, vegetables flourished, and the fence got a fresh coat of paint. Liam's dedication didn't go unnoticed. Children came by to play near the flowers, neighbors started helping, and even the local news did a small feature on the revitalized garden. Liam realized that his small act of perseverance had a ripple effect, inspiring those around him. He felt an unexpected joy, a sense of purpose he hadn't felt in years. One day, while planting sunflowers near the garden's entrance, Liam met Mr. Thompson, an elderly man who had lived in the city all his life. Mr. Thompson shared his story of once dreaming to be an artist, only to abandon his dreams after life's responsibilities became overwhelming. Seeing Liam's determination sparked something inside him, and he began sketching again, using the garden as his muse. Liam realized then that dreams, even those delayed, could still bloom when nurtured with patience and resilience. Liam's experience with the garden ignited a shift in his own life. He started working on his bakery idea again, this time with renewed confidence. He created a business plan, sought advice from local entrepreneurs, and even rented a small space with the help of neighbors who had grown fond of his garden. Slowly but steadily, his bakery became a reality. People didn't just come for pastries, they came for the warmth, positivity, and the story of resilience that Liam carried with him. The garden remained a symbol of his journey. Whenever challenges arose in running his bakery, delayed deliveries, unexpected expenses, or self-doubt, he remembered the weeds he had pulled, the flowers he had nurtured, and the patience it took to see life grow again. Every setback became an opportunity to learn, every failure a chance to grow stronger. Liam realized that success wasn't just about talent or luck, it was about the willingness to keep trying, to keep tending to one's dreams, even when the world seemed indifferent. Years later, the garden had become a city landmark. Liam's bakery flourished, and he even started a mentorship program for young dreamers who felt lost in the chaos of life. He encouraged them to take small steps every day, just as he had with his garden. Liam's story spread, reminding people that no dream was too small, no obstacle too large, and no moment too late to start nurturing the seeds of ambition and hope. Liam often reflected on his journey and understood a profound truth: life was like a garden. It required patience, care, and resilience. Sometimes storms would come, weeds would grow, and the path would seem impossible. But with consistent effort, belief in oneself, and the courage to take small steps every day, even the most neglected soil could bloom into a place of beauty, hope, and inspiration. He smiled every time he walked past the garden, knowing that if he could breathe life into a forgotten plot of land, he could breathe life into his dreams too. And so, Liam continued to nurture his garden, his bakery, and his spirit, proving that resilience, kindness, and unwavering faith in oneself could turn even the darkest soil into a thriving world of possibility.